coach just get settled in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind.
He's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Shaq Thompson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Munn. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
16 games, played playoff, all the way to the Super Bowl, then draft players, all that shit. Like he was straight general manager.
So after the INT, it's Breeze.
That nigga wild over.
Looking for his running back and his man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Right now.
So the play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone.
Well, you ain't first down. Looking around and see, so you would know what he's going to bust my shit going back in. That's why I like. I mean, I used to like
him for James Conner. And he'll get 4 there down about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles.
Grab that ounce of the meat man on if I get caught with it.
Tackles.
Boom, this
He can make the
motherfucker.
play himself.
And I'm actually going to break it down. I'm going to boom this bitch out of half grams of grams.
2nd down.
Most of them say I made an 1/8 quarter out of this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Jarred loose. It's
They'll
incomplete.
make 350, 400.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to.
Or it's cool,
Contested all the way. Would have been a great play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
He's still $9 for the gallon.
Motherfucker recess.
Rolling it out, it's Breeze.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Safety. Safety.
This is bullshit.
Oh my God, they robbed. That was a straight safety, man. Look at that. He broke loose and he in the end zone. When you break loose, you don't get that forward progress no more.
Yeah, I already know, nigga. You know you can't tell me about football.
Yeah, they cheating.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Why wouldn't I?
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive.
Who don't know if you break a tackle, goddamn me, you don't get forward progress no more.
Right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink. If you give him any type of blocking, always talk about slot receivers.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. You can see.
In this case,
I play my camera up. That's why I feel like
and he used it to great advantage.
See where everyone look. See where everyone get.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when
like
it's a safe
playoff spot too. That's
interception he
the
had
thing
in the
about
last drive. Throwing, Winston. This will complete to
it. Let's go. Reservations for 7.
20, 10,
Reservations.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Let's go.
Theo Riddick, 79 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
Reservations, baby.
Better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw
Theo Riddick.
big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he spins away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
They got all this, they got forces like that too.
And the interception.
They making one. I saw ones with the zip ties on it. Nigga Fabulous had them on his like on his Instagram and shit. Like, man, they motherfucking fuck like shoelace and shoot. Then they got zip tie like the red zip ties coming off the side of them was just crazy ass. Them motherfuckers so sick, boy. They had to just do it and shit all over the motherfucker. Stupid. I bet you did. I told you, Fabulous had the motherfuckers on the Snapchat. You probably ain't gonna see them motherfuckers. Yeah, it was custom made. You know, they get Nike and Jordan them send them niggas shit like shit that's only 300 per, 20 per.
Yeah, you got like
The red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing they
what I'm
said
saying,
back
yeah,
out
I mean,
was, don't do that.
but what I'm saying is they don't got that many per sale. Like they don't come out with 20 per shit. All the
But
well, they got the celebs and
the
shit.
end zone
They
is
selling that
supposed to
shit.
be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to set. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
Like
here,
you
but
ain't
the
seen them
bottom line
DJ
is
Khaled threes
football and
in
everything
this
else.
father of a side. Like his son, they call it DJ Khaled threes. Father of a side threes, bro. Only the rappers and shit
Shot
got
to
it.
start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot
Did
one
you
in.
see them murder?
Like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando,
Them
Florida.
DJ Khaled
Absolute
threes.
mess.
Them father of a size and them they we the best. The we the best threes.
Play action. Breeze.
Man, them motherfuckers so stupid.
And incomplete there. A nice
And they're
hit.
exclusive, like ain't nobody got them but them and family. Like they giving them
Even
they
the
giving them
greats in this
motherfuckers
game,
out
and he
themselves.
certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now Breeze. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down.
I guess it ain't too much. See other shit for 1,000. This shit nowhere near this.
Target, it's Marquise Goodwin. And
I
taking
seen
it
shit
across
for
midfield
1,000. This shit ain't even
inside
nowhere
the
fucking
45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. So they go for 142-yard run to the other as they go now first and 10.
Something worth for $1,000. No good.
Breeze now on first down. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
They hurt.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running around and catching the ball. When you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius and the bigger targets.
They got like some points, they just all points. They got
Breeze now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half. He's got a first down
right
here.
like 95 and all that shit on that.
Yeah, that's all I had to get away.
Here's Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs.
Still over there clowns, huh?
Hey.
We never change that yet.
Like goofy as fuck, man. All the way.
21. Ready.
Man, all the niggas be doing the same shit.
Say, oh, trying to beef with a nigga over my fourth bitch ass nigga. You heard me, Block?
Jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Hey, Block.
So I can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to beef with a nigga over my fourth bitch ass nigga.
Way easier said than done.
Yeah.
The Bucs on 3rd down.
What's wrong with these niggas, man?
This is 3rd and 9.
Them what I'm talking about, man. And then this a nigga third hole who killing him. This nigga got all bitches and he trying to grab at the shit or keep with a nigga over the hole.
He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Yeah, that nigga gonna be tagging that motherfucker. Hey,
So
dog.
it's a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
That's the
He
wrong
hit his
one.
first. Now this from 43.
Ooh, I just missed it. I would've gone. He popped the screen up on me, Murder.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department.
That's all they do.
In this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for him. If he late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Dante Moncrief now here on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Her kids don't live with it. One of your kids stay here.
Yeah, especially if they young.
Yeah,
you know, 6 years old, you ain't got your kid. It's so wrong with you.
Play action now. Winston. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7. He did seem really locked in before the game.
Right, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no customers. They're like some weekend, everything like a weekend.
1, 2, 3 cut balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. Get back in sync.
Rolling to his left.
Oh, that's bullshit, man.
Chris Long in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now.
Yeah, you got home. Hold on. You playing with a straight ball. I'm not going for that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Homeboy flew out. Oh, bitch, I'm not picking with you. Oh, God. That bitch ain't getting no dicky. She ain't getting
From
no.
the shotgun, it's Winston.
Third trap.
And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. From the gun, Winston.
Let's go. My other nigga died on
He already.
And he'll take
Touchdown.
this into the end zone.
Let's fucking go.
Carolina. Theo Riddick.
Ain't no need to
2
quit.
catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3.
Man, them niggas from all over the country.
6, but they got at least something. They must have
This
something
nigga from St. Louis on there. A couple niggas that you see all niggas got that different area code, different names like me.
Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Bree's going to throw. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Like nacho free.
Got it. 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
It's Grant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the Drake. That's the Drake too. My mama Drake. I know you heard me shout out my nigga Drake.
31 now on 1st and 10.
Then pack across.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a toss. This is Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Do that shit. Reservations.
Picked off near
Reservations. Reservations. Reservations.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 from Panther.
He looked like he wasn't going to guard him at first.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big
Like we can storm in the playoffs in Beast League, you heard?
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they
I still got the wild card. I'm in there fighting with about 4 5 up on the team. I'm gonna get in that bitch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
See, we got a lot of losses because we ain't in the band app. See, I jumped in the band app. See, now I see my motherfucking game niggas ain't getting that shit on now.
As they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Airing one out for Boyd. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath.
Dude, that's a
Big shot right
you
there.
saw him
Right
drop
back
the
in
pick
the saddle and
first,
say, go ahead
then
and
they
swing
got
it,
in
big
his
guy.
hand.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by Gates, left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Shit, we're in the franchise game right now. Who is that? The Chicago boy?
From midfield, here's Breeze.
What up, Portland Nation?
This one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
Portland's going to win the World Series this year, boy.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation in there. The defense won the battle. Over the middle, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. His methodical drive continues.
You know, I think we're gonna win World Series this year. We got some motherfuckers. We got big home run hitting motherfuckers.
Back at about the 37-yard line. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking deep for his tight end, Gates. Intent falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Breeze now. Flushed out right. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there, Jordan loose and brings up 2nd down.
Hey, what do you do, block?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Even if I beat him, I was gonna give him the win so he can get in the playoffs. I ain't playing hard.
Now a play fake. Breeze.
He did say that,
Now
bro.
he'll escape to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
My team over here ain't shit.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Ran back.
Script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41.
Show ass off the play, big man.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the
fun to get a dislocated elbow. What he was doing in there.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup,
I just said your opponent got a dislocated elbow. Just had him in that play.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defenders. The rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And his throw is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the helmet away and bring up 2nd down.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Got it.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. How about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards in the end zone. Twisting away. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and ride.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They got 29 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Anywhere else on this block, I said, bitch, there ain't nowhere else to park on. We go right here in front of my crib. I said, I just asked you. I said, I asked you nice.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Jameis to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you've got to be quick with your delivery. There's not much space to get it behind.
When that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm going to call the police. I said, bitch, call the police. You don't want to scare them. That's why you said you going to call.
On 1st and goal, Dre. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock too to drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
What I say? He said, I heard that loud and clear.
Breeze now on 1st down.
There ain't messing with you. I'm gonna have them niggas busting my way.
His pass is
Oh, my
intercepted
God.
for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
Niggas got niggas on channel 2 news at the shoot. Niggas on channel 2 news at the shootout at the gas station.
Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he
I
throws.
see you on the 15th. Whenever you need.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Flush to his right.
Did it, nigga?
A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback there to make the play defensively.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find it, find it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. Hurts over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And there's a completion to the tight end. Look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'6". A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second down, Winston. Oh, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to make it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the plays we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Like you milking the clock, I'm going to let you win regardless. Come on.
They'll try to throw now. Winston.
I missed that fucking tackle.
For the football, and he's going to come down with it. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're looking to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
3rd and goal, it's Drake. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play here for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And one-handed. What a great, really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, and I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the glove.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Walsh now for the PAT. This time the extra point not good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They go play action. Winston going deep for Moncrief. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Time for a break.
He sure was over. That was a bad throw.
After this.
You shoot.
If you would have thrown it a little farther, you would have
They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one.
No, that's the interception.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
The pitch out to Drake, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Just wasted a lot of time. Yeah, you can get some more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're looking to throw this. Winston runs through the contact. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Winston.
Too short, they gave.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. Now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have...
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's back to throw. Looking left side.
Here we go.
That's Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call it a gain of 19. And there's a change.
Good.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback.
Oh, no. Yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conserve and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play. And decide it right.
It's on purpose, nigga. I'm letting you win, idiot.
Good, appreciate it.
Maybe Michael can make a field goal.
So we're back to a 1-point game.
You gotta go to work, don't you?
Yeah.
This will be taken
no
about
sense
the
in going in
20.
overtime.
Pretty move. And now running right through it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're up by one. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they did was take a knee, the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1970.